The last minimum wage increase not only contributed to a decrease in the unemployment rate, but it also caused a decrease in student enrollment at the GUAM Community College. That's what was revealed in a recent audit on the college. But PNC's Rebecca Elmore reports that GCC has a new enrollment program aimed at protecting student retention.
The Office of Public Accountability released their internal audit today on the GUAM Community College and commended the institution for qualifying once again as a low-risk auditee. As GovGuam appropriations contribute nearly half of their revenues, the audit acknowledges that GCC continues to rely heavily on the appropriations from the government of Guam to pay for personnel costs. Other means of revenue are generated from tuition, but the audit notes that in fiscal year 16, there was a slight dip in enrollment. GCC appeared to take a hit in both spring and fall 2016 in post-secondary enrollment seats, with a small loss of 3.13% and 2.31% respectively. And though the numbers might have fallen slightly, the auditors proffered both a decrease in unemployment rates and increase in local minimum wage to $8.25 as rationale for the slight loss of student headcount, adding that, quote, people tend to work versus going to school, end quote. And GCC agrees. Jane Flores, the communications liaison for the community college, tells PNC, quote, in general, yes, when the economy is good, people do tend to work rather than go to school, end quote. But she says they're not worried. Less students would mean less of a need for adjunct faculty. And with such a small decrease, Flores assures PNC that there's hardly an adverse effect at all. However, an unfortunate reality of the decrease in enrollment means a decline in tuition revenues. According to the audit, 50% of the proceeds from the tuition revenue is needed to hire additional full-time faculty, and another 20% is used to hire staff. In fiscal year 2016, the college operated with 246 full-time personnel positions alone, not including part-time or adjunct faculty. This is why the introduction of their new enrollment program, Chalani 365, is perfect timing. Flores says the new program would allow for students to enroll just one time for the entire academic year, which would help retain students and potentially boost enrollment numbers in the future. Despite the slight decrease, the audit reports that tuition remained the same and ultimately the overall financial situation at the college, quote, improved as compared with prior fiscal years, mainly due to increased fiscal conservation, end quote. Reporting for PNC News, I'm Rebecca Elmore.
And of course, to read the OPA's audit of GCC, you can log on to our website at pacificnewscenter.com.